The present video consists of solution of three great problems on PN junction. These problems have been taken together since these problems are of similar type. One advice here is that this topic on semiconductor physics or PN junction is a more descriptive type of topic and involves some of the concepts, but the solution to the great problems are of much simpler nature and require less of time to solve them, since they are mostly involved like an observation type. They do not involve much of the mathematical calculations. So for good score you should be able to attempt problems of both the types. Some problems which are very simple, where you can just tick them up in a very short duration, and there are many problems which are of detailed mathematical calculations, so that you can save time for those problems. Okay, so now we start with the first problem here. That is a problem of GATE 2013, and it is on the PN junction. I'll state the problem here and give the solution. In a forward bias PN junction, the sequence of events that best describe the mechanism of current flow is injection and subsequent diffusion, and recombination of magnetic carriers, injection and subsequent drift, and generation of magnetic carriers, extraction and subsequent diffusion, and generation of magnetic carriers, extraction and subsequent drift, and recombination of magnetic carriers. These are the four options here, and we have to see which is the right option. Now let us see when the junction is forward biased. When the junction is unbiased, it introduces a barrier potential. So whenever we apply a forward bias, the barrier potential reduces, and once the barrier potential reduces, the process of diffusion will initiate, because the process was stopped because of the barrier potential. So this there we enhance diffusion, and the first process would be there. These majority carriers will go to the junction, and the junction they will be injected to the opposite region. That injection at the junction will take place, and maybe from P side the holes will go to the N side and will be injected to the N side, and electrons from N side will be injected to P side, and once they reach the other region they become the minority carriers, and these minority carriers now combine with the majority carriers present in that region. So they combine with the majority carriers present in that region. So the option A here, that is the injection, first injection, then the subsequent diffusion, and then recombination of minority carriers. So these are the processes involved. Now this is another GATE problem, that's of 1995. This GATE problem is we'll read out: the diffusion potential across PN junction decreases with increasing doping concentration, increases with increasing band gap, does not depend on doping concentration, increases with increasing doping concentration. So if we look to the relation of this diffusion potential or barrier potential related by KT over Q ln Na Nd over Ni squared. Ni are the acceptor and donor impurities. If T and Ni are constant, then V0 is proportional to log of Na Nd. So it is very obvious that it is proportional to log of Na Nd. Definitely increases with the increase in doping concentration. The diffusion potential, this is increasing with the increase in the doping concentrations. This is problem 2, and the third problem Although it's a problem in 1989, it's a very good problem. We read out the problem here. The switching speed of P plus N junction having a heavily doped P region depends primarily on the mobility of the magnetic carriers in P plus region, the lifetime of the magnetic carriers in P plus region, the mobility of majority carriers in N region, and the lifetime of majority carriers in N region. These are the various options, and we have to see. Now, for a switching speed, the most important part is if the stored charge could be removed as fast as possible, you can have a fast switching. So how fast the stored charges can be removed? Now we know that holes from P plus region will be injected to the N region, and because this is a P plus region, there will be lot many holes would be there as compared to electrons of N region. Similarly, electrons from N region will be injected to the P plus region, and they will become as minority carrier there. They will be minority carriers, and then they will combine with the majority carriers in that region. So if the majority carriers of the region, the other region, is low, that means if they can combine very fast, the charges could be removed fast. So it will depend upon the lifetime of the majority carriers in the N region. That means N is the region where most of the holes, like holes as a minority carrier, has gone in. So we are more concerned with the lifetime of majority carriers in the N region. So the option D is the right choice here. This option D is the right choice. Thank you.